Well over 400 million square feet every single night.
Wow, wow. Hey, buddy, how
Hi.
are ya?
Long time no see.
Good to see
Yeah.
you. I'll tell you what, when you start talking about cleaning, what our goal is today is to get rid of all the disposables, get rid of all of the chemicals, and let's go back to water and the right product. And this particular product is now supersized. If you want to call us, our number is 1-800-395-1601. We used to have this mop with this cloth.
Yep.
We now have this mop with 8 cloths, 3 different surfaces, and for crying in a bucket, you can't even buy 2 replacement cloths. I think 2 replacement cloths alone are $17.
Right.
So let's talk about everything that's in the kit,
Yes.
and then I'd love for you to show us, and you just get ready. You are gonna be blown away when you see what we're gonna clean with water and a little elbow grease.
Yeah, this has really revolutionized the way we clean commercial space. We don't use the buckets on wheels with string mops anymore. We use microfiber. And these 4 green pads, these are the original pads. That's what you're gonna use to clean hardwood and laminate floors, machine washable hundreds of times. If you have a heavier mess, these purple pads, these have the extra long noodles, so if you have deep grout on your ceramic tile, this will get into the grout lines. And if you just want to dust your floor because you have pet hair, dust, and lint, you get 2 of the super thick white dust pads, thicker than any disposable pad you could ever use.
I have to tell you, these right here are the 4 that my household loves because we make big messes. In fact, I may clean alongside you today.
Well,
give me a project in just a minute, but talk to me about how simply water and microfiber does such an effective job.
Well, hopefully this will explain it. I don't normally demonstrate on a mirror, but what I did is you can see the hand cream, the fingerprints are put all over a mirror. Normally we save this demonstration for a microfiber towel, but these pads work so well. And you want to know how we clean with just water? Well, that's what I want to show you. I'm going to take 1 spritz of water on the floor here, and I'm going to take this microfiber pad, and I'm going to take a clean path right through the middle of all that greasy hand cream. Now, you can see that it's perfectly clean in the middle, but it's also dry, okay? Now, I'll do the whole mirror for you just so you can see how well the microfiber works. So if you've got a house full of hardwood or laminate floors, you don't want to use chemicals. We're not using any chemicals. Look how clean this mirror is, Albany, and it's almost dry.
I love how clean it is, but here's what I really love. Goodbye to the days on your hands and knees.
That's right.
Scrubbing. No longer do you have to feel like Cinderella to have a house fit for a queen. And this is another one that I really, really love because I have a lot of hard surfaces in my house. And even though we do the no shoes in the house rule, there seems to always be scuff marks or some sort of something from moving furniture or toys.
Yeah, now this is a bamboo floor. It's beautiful. A lot of people are putting it in. But when you buy it, it's pre-finished. So when you put it together, there's no glue holding any of the pieces together. What we're not doing, Albany, is we're not saturating the floor. I picked up the dirt. You can see how it's in the microfiber pad. Now, I'm going to keep going with the same pad here.
Okay.
Now, if you want to mop next to me, you can.
All right.
Now,
why wouldn't I?
You are using a purple pad, which is fine. You can still use it on any floor. But if you have a super heavy-duty mess, well, you know, you use the purple one.
I have to tell you, this is so quick and easy that it really doesn't feel like a chore. It really just feels so simple.
Well, exactly. Now, over here, I've got a couple different things I can make a mess with. First of all, I have splattered mud all over this hardwood floor. Okay. I'm going to get some ketchup all over the floor. And just, you know, if you got kids, let me get some of this toothpaste squirted right here on the floor as well.
Why wouldn't you?
Now, again, the purple pad, again, all we're doing with these is you get them wet in your sink first, you wring them out so they're only damp. Now, drop this down. I'm going to attach the Velcro. We're ready to mop. Let's go for the toothpaste first. You saw how much I put down there. Now, remember, the mud underneath here is all dry.
Okay, that is crazy. And you're not smearing toothpaste everywhere.
Well, exactly. Here's the ketchup. So I'm picking up the ketchup. I got the toothpaste. I got all the dried mud. Now, you would think that this floor would be sticky, but instead, what I want to do is hold it up so the camera can see. This is a high-gloss polyurethane finish.
Oh my
That's
word.
all you're seeing is the high-gloss polyurethane. You can walk on this floor within 20 seconds of mopping.
And it smells minty fresh.
Yeah.
Hey, I will have to tell you this. If you're shopping with your Q card, you are more than welcome to do 3 easy payments if you want to. But I want you to think about this for a second. Are you still doing the mop in the bucket and spilling water everywhere?
Yeah.
Or are you doing the disposables? Because you can't even buy the starter kit for this price. Then you have to buy box and box of refresh pads. We're using water and washable pads. And by the way, this is such a much more durable handle than all those little throwaway plastic ones, and you're getting it done more efficiently.
Yes. Now, what I did is I had dust all over the floor here, which you really couldn't see on the camera. But when I'm done with this dust pad, I'm going to show you the dust that I have on here. Now, this will hold
That's
40
disgusting.
times the dust as one of these tissue pads that you buy in the store. You pick up 3 pet hairs and a dust bunny.
And by the way, look how tiny this is.
Right.
I mean, you get this little thin thing, or you get this super thick and plush washable guy.
Right, and when it's filthy like this, it comes off and you throw it in the washer. So 3 different pads for 3 different jobs. This is enough mop heads to clean your entire home. But let's go for a serious mess up here.
Okay.
You ready? Okay. Again, this one's wet, but I wring it out like a washcloth. Here I put mud. I just got some dirt. I walked all over the floor a couple hours ago. It's dried mud on ceramic tile. Now, what most mops do, Albany, as you know, if you have a sponge mop, you're literally pushing the dirt around. We're picking the dirt up, which means we're not pushing the dirt into the grout. We're trapping it in the microfiber. Hopefully your floors don't look this bad at home, but if you want to get up against baseboards, kitchen cabinets, I turn it sideways. This
I
floor
actually
is perfectly
clean my
clean.
baseboards with this.
Oh, you can. You lay it flat right up against your baseboards and you clean. But there's all the dirt that I just picked up. Streak-free, no chemicals on the floor. It dries without a chemical residue, and you even get into the grout line. So that's how microfiber works.
You know, this is one of those times when you think, okay, what am I paying for disposables? What am I paying for that starter kit, which has to be repurchased? But what am I paying for the chemicals? When you don't have to, when you've got pets that are on that floor, babies, you know, rolling around on the floor, my kids still play Legos on the floor. I don't want them laying in those chemicals, and there's really no need to spend that money when this can efficiently get the whole thing done.
Right, and this is a laminate floor, and if you have it, you probably know you're not supposed to leave standing water on the floor.
Right.
Because it'll get into the seams. This is already dry. This is laminate. There's no glue holding the pieces together. All of the dirt went in the pad, and you know, it's still, once you get dirt on here, it stays on here till you wash it. Now, here's a high gloss floor right here. It's kind of hard to see, but if you go over something with a sponge or string mop, you always have a residue. But watch this. I'm going to take the mop across this floor, same pad I started with, because you can do at least 500 square feet with one mop head, and then you throw it in the washer. You don't throw it away.
Okay,
Now-
so 500 are gone. Many of you are buying more than one. I think it's brilliant because you cannot even buy the replacement pads for this.
Right.
If you're like me and you have a lot of hard surfaces, or I know this may be lazy, but I keep one mop upstairs and I keep one mop downstairs, I think you are going to be ecstatic at all of the savings because this one keeps reinventing itself every time you wash it. But I'll tell you what, where else I use this, I take this and I hold it like this and I do the tile. You know how they tile the side of your shower or tub? And it gets it super, super clean.
Okay, so I just put a bunch of hand cream back down on the mirror.
Okay.
And so you can see it. And again, I'm just going to take one little spritz of water and spray the mirror. I'm going to take this sideways and go right through this big sloppy mess. But take a look.
Squeaky clean.
You heard it squeak,
I
right?
heard it squeak.
So I took a path through the middle. We cleaned the mirror. I'll do the whole mirror for you because I just want you to see. You cannot do this with a sponge or string mop.
No.
When you're done mopping with this, your floors are so clean, you could literally eat off of your floor. You ever hear that saying before?
Yes, I have. And I'll tell you what, you will appreciate the fact that you're saving time, you're saving money. I love the fact that I'm not filling up landfills with disposables that can't go anywhere. And most of those disposables aren't recyclable anyway, but it really does make a huge difference. You get the entire set. Used to be that you just got 4 of the cleaning pads. Well, guess what? You're going to get the 4 plus 2 of the long fiber and 2 of the dry mop heads, all for the same price as the original kit, $24.50. And if you do your Q card, you are welcome to do 3 easy payments. All right, I want you to stick around because at the end of the show, John has a mat that has a 20-year legacy and an absolutely amazing demonstration. You're not going to want to miss this one. I'll see you in a minute, sir.
Oh, you will.
All right, my handsome household hunk is here, and I'll tell you what, if ever a family was dedicated to chemical-free, reusable products, that